I think my relationship with nature is one of the things I cherish most in this life. It's home. It's a stress-free place for us to be perfectly balanced and able to explore the world around us and ourselves. I find peace there. I was raised in a rural area of Western Maryland. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister, and we spent a lot of time outside. I began parkour around the age of 14. I saw people doing these dynamic movements that just blew me away. Here were people, exploring their environment in this impressively explosive way. Now I coach parkour outdoors, and I spend a lot of time snowboarding, a lot of time rock climbing and exploring.
Oh shit!
American Ninja Warrior.
At 6 feet tall, Elet Hall has a nice stride through the quintuple steps, now onto the downhill jump.
My first year doing American Ninja Warrior, I felt strong, I looked strong.
Great dismount.
My performance felt good, everything was easy. What I noticed over the years was that my capacity for athletics, my endurance, my ability to recover from strenuous exercise, and all of these things that I love to do was just lessening and lessening. I was training 1 or 2 days a week for an hour or 2 max, and I spent the rest of the week feeling so sore and so beat up. I ended up falling into some very serious depression. I didn't understand why I always felt beat up, why I always felt tired, downtrodden. And I thought that was a problem with me, and that doubled down on what was going on. Not only did I feel bad, but I thought I was bad for feeling bad. I had pain shooting from my ankles to my neck. I mean, excruciating. I'm an athlete, I'm an outdoorsman, I have a high tolerance for pain. This was of another kind. My nerves were on fire. My joints were aching. It felt like there was sandpaper instead of cartilage in every joint in my body. And not 3 days later, I wake up and the left half of my face is paralyzed. I had Bell's palsy. I mean, it was a crazy morning to just not be able to move, an entire half of my face. I was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and it was almost a relief to receive that diagnosis, to know that, oh, it wasn't my training that was causing these problems. There was something underneath. Since I was diagnosed, I've spent all of my time trying to figure out how I was going to face this challenge and come out still feeling good. I remember being able to approach these things that I love without any type of fear or trepidation about what could happen. I didn't have to be working around this fear of, is this rep, is this jump, is this run gonna be too much for me? And I really missed that. I'm 25 years old, and I'm supposed to be at the peak of my physical career. I've been doing parkour for 11 years. I've been snowboarding since I was 9 years old. I'm committed to these things. I could resign myself to it and say I'm not going to be an athlete. I could resign myself to it and say I'm not going to snowboard. I'm not going to do these things that I love. But honestly, that's what I live for. That's my entire life, is being outdoors, is being active, is sharing time and space with people. So what I've had to do is, find what my limits are, find out what works, and sometimes I push too hard and I back off a little bit. I still struggle with low energy days, with depression days where I'm so clouded, where I'm so fogged up that I can't shake off this feeling of negativity. Those are the days that it's really a struggle, and those are the days where I have to really search within myself to find some peace. So much worse than bad physical symptoms is going to be, the death of our happiness, is going to be the death of our hope. I practice a sport that is based around challenge. The back of my shirt right now says the words embrace challenge. I would encourage everybody to do that. These are the circumstances that we have, and they are very, very hard. I would encourage everybody to try and develop their own personal support system for their own mind and their own emotions, to find the things that you can do that make you happy. That good day that comes every once in a while, that's the day to be cherished. The feeling of sun on your skin, finally helping warm you up and make your whole body not feel like it's aching, that's the wonderful thing, and that's what we have to try and focus on. We have to do work to spread awareness for Lyme disease. We have to do work to help get research going, to find a usable cure, a usable therapy that can help us all improve our lives.